All right. So you have to start with which one? To get to? Okay. Okay. Put in my pad. All right. I've been practicing. Okay. Yeah. We can start with one just to warm up, and then yep. So go and eat. Ready? Come schizoi. Oi. Isn't it? Hey! You want to do them twice or one time? Let's do them twice. Let's do them twice. All right. You do it. Hey! The one thing that we've been doing here to reinforce good technique is really just slowing everything down. We've been doing that, especially since it's been so long since we've done Joe. So I would just encourage you. I'm going to slow down my attacks, but we should match. So I don't. If I'm slow and you're fast, then I'll speed up. But I just want to make sure we're doing the right technique. So generally speaking, we've been slowing down. Yeah, because there is no time limit on Joe, right? So yeah. All right. So you get to. Hey! 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 On that strike, be careful, because if you go with someone you don't know, they may not want to give you that because that wasn't good enough to knock back, right? So make sure you're not choking up your technique and stopping here, going down through a little more, okay? No, that's fine, that's fine. You're good. Okay, again, so you get it. Hey! 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 Keep it. Okay, put your hand on the back side of your jaw. Nope, your left hand. So when you're here, you come out, put your hand right here, facing in, because then when you go to Gakkei, it's already there. Oh, so even at this point? Yep, right there. Yep. So it'll be right here. Okay, so I just stopped here. Okay. And then it falls into Gakkei really easy, right? Make sure that's not in front of your groin. It's in the Gakkei stance outside your body. Okay. All right, ready? Oh! Oh! Try that again. Go back and do it bigger. You were here. You should have gotten way more range on that. Range. You were very short. So Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. Well, it's been it's a little short, so come a little further. Yep. Yep. Ikame, come, isage. There you go. Yep. Give it a slow. Hey. That could still be bigger. So what I mean is, when you, right now you're bringing it here, make sure when you're hiki-toshi that you're getting up here, at least the top of your head, right?
I've actually been,
and then,
and it's probably lacking practice, because I've been like,
not the feet. No, it's at least the top of the head. Yeah. Okay. So, yep. That's what I'm saying. It's bigger, right? So that'll also extend your range too. Let's do it one more time. Some moment. Hey. Take your time. Okay. Let's come together for a second, guys, if you don't mind. Okay. So I think what would be helpful to him is to review some of the points that we talked about when we restarted Joe, about timings, about the hand switching and the signal kind of thing. You're totally, so I'm going to keep doing what you're doing, which is you signal me with your hand change and then I retreat. One of the things that we got feedback from one of Groendahl Sensei's students who came here whenever, July or something, I was gone, but he was saying that it's almost a synchronized movement. So like you maybe start your hand movement, that last hand movement as the Joe, and then you move together to finish that. So whatever you're comfortable with is what I'll do, right? But I think just from the point of like, let's say you do your hand, you do here, right? After your last strike, in your head, go maybe like 1, 2, and then, and this should be really slow. I equivocate this to like Danshin, right? And so don't just, you know what I mean? Like kind of agonize over it. That's a good way to put it. That's one thing, is just slow that down, because that shows the Danshin and that you're ready to come back if they even move, right? So that's one thing. That hand timing, again, I'll do whatever you're doing, because we were doing exactly what you're doing right now, where you come down and then you make the hand change and then the tachi move. Yeah, right. And so
he was probably doing it the other way.
you were probably doing it right then. So yeah, so whatever, but yeah. Yeah. Probably as you get to a level, then you're more in sync anyways. So those are two things that I can just think of at the top of my head, apart from us practicing being slow and stuff, and being big. But what else can you think of that was kind of a restart? Keep this in the back of your head stuff. I know, like the feet on the triangle, getting too far forward. Just like if my right foot was on this line and I make my triangle, you're making, it's not here's my equilateral triangle. I'm going to the tail, but I'm coming inside of there, right? Not forward of that and not back here, but like that was kind of how we're doing that. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Another one is on when we're coming in, we're guiding it in like this. So kind of turning first and then pulling in. I don't know if that's in your set or not, but and then well, a lot of people, like when we were doing before, it was like bang, right? And instead of that, it's just be like catch and pull, kind of. You're moving the Joe before you're moving your body. That's the overall theme: is move your Joe before you move your body. Yeah. Right. Yeah. Um, yeah. Yeah. So I think those are just some general things we were trying to keep in mind. Um, no, and I have a sheet for you too, actually. Actually, well, he sent a sheet too just recently, right? And it's the same sheet that I had from another source. So I think, but I think they were mostly the same. There might have been one more thing. I think they were the same. So if you don't have this, you should look at this too, right?
I looked at the one that they.
Yeah, this is the same thing. I think. So, but maybe that's just generally speaking is Joe before body, be big, be slow. Yeah. Oh, like that too. We reviewed that a lot in our virtual seminar about the front hand not dropping down when you catch, and then you do Tayakari and you come up like this. How it's a pivot more, and we really worked on that a lot, like trying to get that. So we'll see when we do that kata later, but. Okay, no, you don't do. You do monomi. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah, right. You get to review it, but not necessary, I guess. I think it's two. He just said. Did you say two? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah. So if you look at these, then I won't have to review these, but if you want to. So, okay. So let's just keep going then. Okay. Yeah. Let's just keep going then. So I just wanted to post together and see. All right. So we are on shaman. Okay. Let's get on the red line just for. Yep. Easy. Hey! Oh! It's bottom top. Yep. Yep. Hey! Oh! Hey! Hey! Okay. Sakam. Hey! Sorry. I should have slowed down a little bit. Hey! Hey! So on the, you're pretty close on this, I think. So you make your turn, and then you turn, and you're straight on your pivot, right? Like you're straight. Yep. So since this hand is way up here, just make sure that you start it down and get up to around your temple before you do the strike. Yeah. Because if they don't want us to strike from up there, it's bring it down and then strike. Right. Okay. No, that's good. So I think that was the only thing I noticed. So let's do that one more time. Suck on. Hey! 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 Yeah, that's how we've been doing it, like that. How we switched to doing. Yeah, okay. Just general feedback. I'd still like to see a little more action on the strikes that you're doing. It's not flinging it out of my hand, which is something that we strive for, just to have the power there without the power. You know what I mean? The technique there without the power. And so what we've been doing lately, especially from like a Hikitoshi stand, when we were doing warm-ups, we're just saying like point it at your opponent's head with your left hand and get used to this, right? And then add that into that thing, right? So just keeping in mind that this isn't the thing, this is the thing that you're trying to hit, right? On those strikes. So it's helped me because I tend to focus on the thing here, especially on the one where you're like this now, right? And it screws you up. It screws me up, right? So trying to focus on this instead has helped me. So just, and then getting that proper technique. I still think you're kind of stopping about here. You could probably come down just a little bit further, and then that would help you have a little more leverage. So it's fine. It could be a little better. Okay. And I'm sure you're probably restraining yourself anyway. So all right. Monomi. I've got a pad there, so it's quickly. Again, Monomi. I'm not sure if your hand is supposed to be slightly more. If you put your thumb back, is it outside your leg on the right side? On the right side? Yeah, like not quite that far, but I think it's like, so if you put your thumb back, it would be on the outside part of your leg. If you were touching your leg, it would be on the outside part instead of in front. Okay, yep. Yeah. Hey! You could be a little closer, so maybe open your foot up a little bit this time. Yep. Okay. Go back in the Kaishiski, and this time move the drill first. I'll get here. I'll get here with you. Fine. Okay. That's better. You're good. Okay. Let's try it again. Monomi. Hey. That's good. Are there any of those you want to repeat? Okay. So go ni. Hey. Cheech kotai. Yep, you're good. Okay. I think that's 3 big steps and a turn, right? Yep. Okay. If you want to use your own Rokto, we can. But the Jodo sensei said it most likely will be exchanging weapons. Okay. All right. You want to start from 2 since that's your set? Okay. All right. We'll start from 2 get to them. Yep. Oh! A little far. Okay. Hey! You want to do it again? Yep, let's do it 2 times. Oh! Sorry, didn't get it there. Okay.
Should be slowing it down.
That's pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. Hey! Make sure you don't pull it. It's okay.
The first time I didn't pull
Okay. It's good that we're meeting then. Yeah. Is that good? Unless you want to go again. It's all you. Sorry. My mistake. Hey! Oh! Hey! I'm used to my set, which is a different thing. So sorry. You suck it. Yep. Hey! Oh! Hey! I, hey! Second do Hidari Jodan. A little bit off, more of a kendo style. Yep. Yep. Hold. Yeah. So try not to get used to looking at the lines, but I think it's really good because we are going to have tape, right? So, yep. Suck on. Yep. Hey! Hey! Go back in hustle. Hey! Yep. Hey! Yep. And the timing of that should be a matching timing, right? So if you go under and you go zip, zip, or I'm going to push you first, right? So I'm kind of setting the pace by doing that because if we go super fast, it's going to be hard for me to get into and look good about it, right? And I want to look good. So that's one of the points on the sheet is this change, this hand change, coming up together all the way and then getting into a proper stance. So be considerate of your partner as the Joe to push the right timing that you want to be pushed back on, right?
So, yeah. One, you push me, two.
No, because you're coming back like this, ching, and you go underneath, and then you come back. Oh wait, that's not right. Sorry, I'm in the wrong one. Yep. So here, yep. So bang, one, and you shuffle back. Yep, and now you pull back into Hasso. Right, and then I come up here. So you're going, yeah, you're here, so you go bing, bing, bing. Yep. Yep. Try again. Yep. Sakan. Hey! Keep it straight. Yep. Keep it on. Yep. Keep it on there. Because otherwise, you're already off the line, right? And the idea is I'm guiding you in without knocking you off. Because if I knock you off, you're going to do something different. I want to keep this contact, right? Hey! 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 You're good. That's right. Perfect. Try to make sure you're rolling your wrist, I guess. Yeah. And just make sure you don't let go of the right hand on that one, right? But yeah, left, yeah. Yep. No, you want to keep your right hand on both of them. So, yeah. Yep. Okay. One on me. Hey! Oh! Yep. Sure. I think probably what will happen is they'll just have us all walk off. Make sure you bring them both up at the same time, right? So 3, like on the third step, 3, and then shoop, kind of as you bring your feet together. And then we should both be like at the shoulder. So that's about right there. So these are even, right? Okay. And then 2. Yeah. So I think even one thing that we're all guilty of is bleeding techniques, right? Like you're not completely finished with your stuff before I start doing my stuff, and then it makes you rush, or it's just not the sequence, right? So even on the end when we do the Deho, right? Like I'm just sitting there in Tune, right? So you come back, and I think what they're going to do is they're going to say, you just hold here, and you're like, come on, and then getting into that V, right? And then slow, and then wait, so like make sure you're not doing this, and as a Jo, then you're bowing before, like they'll say, Shogo ni, right? Whatever, but just be careful of bleeding technique, because that's another thing I wanted to emphasize, because we've been talking about that here too, where there is clearly a handoff between roles throughout each kata, right? So, yeah. Okay. I think look pretty good. Just general things are just be big on those strikes, and don't be afraid to push into your opponent. I think you said you tend to go over and then you come in.
Right.
Like we're kind of more, and it's probably just style, right? We're like, because you want to move the Jo first, so Jo first and getting just to the one spot, because once you're kind of there, you're not going to go much farther in the way that we've been doing it. So I don't know if there's a right answer or not on that. I think it's just style. So as long as your partner knows that once you've struck, you're going to go another 4 inches, because they can't move much after that, right? So you got to figure that out with your partner. But yeah, no, looks pretty good. Let's do get into like your sakan here, and yep. And I'm just going to put my sword here, so catch it, right, and do the first catch, right, and then just do this strike like you normally would do your strike. Yep. Okay, a little better. Right again. So one thing that I've been saying, this is now over your left side, right? Right. So get it a little more in the center. Make sure this is a U, right? But it's centered on you, okay? And then do that. Get down to about your temple, and then the full action, right? Again. That's not moving me very much, though. And it's not power that does it, it's technique, right? Okay, that was better. So be careful to pull this in too far. Because the idea is you're coming down and then together, right? Kind of zoom. What we don't want to do is pull this back here, right? So probably more like this.
That's the part that's really, how close we are.
Mm-hmm. But again, you got to be looking here, and if it's this, then you're gonna have to figure something different out, right? That's where you just didn't back up enough or something, right?
I'm used to doing this from here.
That's too far, because if you stay on the blue line, right? Get into your sakan like this, and I'm coming up like this. So if you hold there, I need to go into you, right? So now back up into that, right? That's how close we're going to be, right? Because one of the grading points also is that you're catching this in the right spot. Try to get your elbow behind. Yep. And now make your technique. So pivot on your heel toe. And now, yep, continue. Try again. Okay. Don't think of it as slap so much as a good down the slide, right? Yeah, that was a good one. One more time. This is the target. And I see you looking here, so I think you're thinking that. That's good. The last one was good. That's good. Again. That's good. Again. Good. One more time. Now the next one, step in like you would on the kata afterwards. And again. Push again. Yep. And then it'd be back. That's great. Do that every time. The strike on that was good. That's your knuckle, man. Okay. Yeah. So that was good. Your last set of strikes there was good. So now get into Hiki Otoshi and try the same thing. Okay. Hey! Okay. You're coming a little like this. Come down. Yep. Again. So being square before you cut, essentially, right? Square your body. That's better. Make sure you're engaging your hips before that comes down. So what I mean is, at this point, you should be essentially square, choom, and then you're going in. Okay? So turn your body a little sooner. Maybe that's a better way to say it. Yeah, now okay. Okay, again. Yeah. That's like 200% better than the first one you did. Yep. Don't forget, this is the target. This is just in the way. Don't even think about this. This is the target. Again. Again. And it doesn't have to be fast. You can now do it slow. Okay? Yeah. It doesn't have to be fast to be right. Okay? Again. That's great. See, you're getting it now, right? You can feel the difference completely, right? You can feel the lever. So, okay. Yeah, so, good thing you had a chance.
I just haven't practiced it for like
lately, right? I know. But it makes a huge difference, right? Otherwise, your partner would be like crack, and maybe you got a really dick of a partner that crack, and like, no, that wasn't. No, you guys see that? Like, judges, you can't do it, right? So you don't want that, right? So yeah. Hopefully, you won't have a guy like that. But yeah. I noticed, so when you do your tachi on that, what we're doing is a little bit different. So get back into sakan. So I come in, and this again might be your koryu or whatever, but I go 1, 2, 3. Basically, we come out to straight line to where this point is, and then we just pull it back, right? And it's still slightly angled, there's still, and then, yeah, it's straight through, right? I notice you're kind of swirling a little bit. That might be a koryu thing or something. So try not, just like we say with shinenyu to seitei yai, don't add the flourish, because then it's like koryu, and this is not koryu, right? So just be aware that if that's the thing for your koryu, to be a little bit less flashy. Okay, so if you want to try it, we just try that one again and switch roles here. And I'll just stand here, and you can kind of get into that mode, right? Just kind of drive it towards my chest, like even to the level that you want, right? So just kind of get it in that angle, and then I'll pull it straight back so that it's still pointing at that angle. So that's going here, right? So we don't generally push it that much, maybe more like that, but yeah. Yep, and now you would come in, and even that wouldn't reach me though. So you got to make sure you get through me, not just touching me. So don't tickle me, right? Yep, and then pull it back. Yep, like that. Yep. Right. That's good. So just because that extra flare might be perceived as koryu. Okay. Are you guys at a point where you can switch soon? Okay. Let him finish his series or whatever. Yep. All right. Oh, yes. Okay. Tyler, why don't you pop in with Barry Sensei real quick? Unless you want to do that one still. until he's done. So why don't you guys hit it again? Get your, yep. Now you're going to notice on Tyler, when Tyler's the Joe, you're going to have to back up a lot more. He's really big. Okay. So what you're starting from Nihome, Suigetsu. So, yep. So Suigetsu. Make sure that this is pointing at his eyes. So down, I would say down. Well, I would say down more because tell him how to for your eyes. How about there? Yeah, that's close. As long as it's close. Yeah. Okay. Yep. You're just doing a strike like you do number one. Back into Hirai Jodan. Oh, sorry, you're right. Yep. No, you're right. Yep. It's your choice. I was going to have you start with him, but I thought you guys would have more to go. Oh, okay. I'd like to have him look at you with a different perspective. So, I'll pull Tyler out again too. But so now let's share this here. How do we do this? Yeah. Did you get a chance to do both roles for your set? But I mean, did you do your testing set? No. Oh, you didn't? Okay. Why don't you continue those with him, and then we'll just run you through very quickly after you finish with him, and I'll work with Sarah. Okay. And then we'll flip you. That one. Noted. This is your line, Tyler. Oh, you're a little farther away. You might be a little far away. Okay. Big. It's the same cut for you. Yeah, when you're ready, we can go together. I guess we could. It still works for 3. Are we getting too tight? This is probably about what a testing scenario is going to be anyway, isn't it? Yeah. Sorry, refresh me from Kisage? Okay. I'm off balance. No, I'm good. I just was off balance. You good? Go. Done in once or twice? Yeah, Kisage. Move your left foot a little more left. So you're there. That's a honte, right? So now when you pull back, you'll have to change again, but that's or gakte. That's what you want to be in this gakte. Your foot was too far back. Okay. Okay, here we go. Ooh, a little close. I mean, you moved in a lot. So just readjust. Let's go back to gakte. I'm going to do exactly the same thing. Okay. Hey. Yep. Try to get. You're still pretty close to me, like I think, but okay. Good. Shaman. Shaman. Push it more. Push your arm. Lower your right arm. That's. Bring it up again. It's weak. Bring it down. Different. Back on. That was good. Hey. Back on. Hey. Hey. That was a little bit of a slap. That last strike, yeah. So just remember here. Yeah. You were a little fast. I'm slowing down for you, so just try to match me. Yeah. No, that's all right. Sorry. That's right. Oh. Sorry. Are you ready? Yeah. All right, just do the kata. You've done. You want to do it again? Okay. All right. 1 minute. Okay. Remember the thing I told you about over the head? You were. Yep. I'm gonna go slow. Yeah, custody. Yep, I was just saying, I'm trying to think, are we done or we got one more? Custody. Bring your elbow in. Yeah, down a little bit. You're holding. You're close, I think. So what I would say is relax this a little bit. And then let this come up so that you're not hitting your head. But if you were to bring this back, it would rest on your head. Okay. That was pretty good. 1/3, right? It's okay. But you don't want to lift this up. Like don't get into this because now it changes things, right? So again, no, you're good. You just relax a little bit. Just let that natural space be there. Yeah. All right. Okay. So when we're in Gaksei, we'll break it down and then we'll do the whole thing again, right? So wasn't bad. Just make it easier, keep no farther apart than that, right? So even that would be okay, right? But here we are. When you slide it back, see how your jaw went that way? How is that going to hit this when, yeah. So if you can, tilt it a little bit to your left so that you kind of more align with the target, which is my head, and now strike my head. Okay. But you see what I'm saying is like, if you have your jaw pointed like this when you pull it back, there's no way you're going to hit my tatsu, right? So now it's strike it. Yep, and then come in. And if you can do that without cranking this hand all the way back, like you were like this, you had your hand way back there, you're going to get a lot more distance if you're in Yapte here and you go home and keep it up here, because now look at how much farther if I bring it back like this, right? So the timing of that, if it's after the cut, you make the cut and you strike and then it goes back, and that's extra motion, so you shouldn't do that either. But you know what I'm saying? Try not to take too deep. So strike, push, and then it was push again. Yeah, the rest of it wasn't too bad. Oh wait, and then sorry, no, that's not right. You go back. No, we were here, right? Shoo, shoo. Yeah. Let's do that one more time. Kasumi. Okay. Strike my head. Okay. Come in. Okay. You got to shuffle back on that. Yep. Yep. Okay. Now let's think about you're almost straight on the blue line, right? So I don't want your left foot coming any closer to me, or your right foot coming any closer than your left foot. Okay. Don't come to me. Okay. Well, you came a little bit, but not too bad. Okay. Yeah, that's okay. Now look at the angle of your jaw. Get your left hand up and your right hand down. Yeah, because you're catching it, right? Remember how this strike is supposed to come? It's not coming like this, it's coming like this, right? So don't come up here. Let it come down. I'm going to come to your height anyways, right? I'm coming here. Yeah, touch it there. Because otherwise your angle is way off and I'll slide to you. Okay? All right, now, get your left there. Good. Now, remember, you're shuffling towards me and you want to end up with your hips straight forward so you can push. So do that. Good. Now, your feet square and everybody's square. Now, push and TI. All right. Good. Are you set? Here we go again. See where your right foot is? I don't want your left foot any closer than that. Okay? Hey, that's pretty good, but get the angle there. Just let it be, yeah, like that. Okay, now, go ahead. Okay? I'm going to go 1, change your hand. 2, open. Instead of pushing your hand back, get your hand in more there. Close that distance. Now push me. Oh! Now big, like you did with Michael when you got him. Bring it. I dare you. Good. That's pretty good. Slow it down. Be big. Okay. One more time. Kasumi. Back up one line. Yep. Right there. Yes, slide back. Remember, you got to make it so that it's more than one step, right? Okay. That's pretty good. Get your feet straight. Hey, good. Okay, there it comes. That's better. Keep my wrist. Put your right hand down. That's strong. Okay. 1, 2. There you go. Okay. I would have liked to see a little more distance this way because I didn't hardly have to move after my push. Okay. Okay. Now we'll stand here. They'll go yame. No, not yet. Sogoni. Huge kotai. So try to keep, see how your hand is way up here, my hand down here. Just keep them about shoulder height, or the distance between our shoulder height. Okay. Continue. Okay. Good. So from 3, okay. You do it like this. Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Hey! Hold! Hey! So you can come a little bit closer. Yep, there you go. Again, or okay, Pagan or Pisage. Yeah, that's fine. Hold on, touch my foot. Joe's watching, so you can.
The punch. Okay. Unless you want to do like each one twice. Okay. I didn't see anything on the first one. Nothing. It's not a major point, but like this hand, instead of being here, just more like relaxed on the side. Since he has a bad pot, he has a bad habit putting just hangs on the side.
Hey! Oh!
Could be a little bigger on the Hikyo Toshi. I mean, it was quick and it seemed like it was powerful, but it was very versus. Okay. 3 times the charm, right? Okay. You want to do that one again, or you want to do shaman? Okay, shaman. pretty good. Just careful not to the kendo. Leave that on the strike. But other than that, this is good. Distance is good. Everything else is good. Stock time. Still kind of small. Hey, lock on. Yeah. That was good. Mono me. This hand too is just inside. And this hand, instead of being out in front of you, so all you're doing is you're bringing it over and you're dropping it down. So it's actually trace a line across your feet from here. So the hand here is about one thumb. The reason you have it here, now all I have to do is go, bam. Versus out here a little bit, you have to like bring it up and back. I don't know if that's a major point by any means, but it'll save you 0.2 seconds, whatever it is. Okay, mono me. See where you're, yeah, that's it. Okay. You good? Think it. So I was working with Michael on this workout too. Think of that strike. It has to be an overhead strike, right? So this has to come all the way up and down. On your first one, it was more of a, which is kind of, I think, why you wound up here. So I suppose it would be, you know, a full kote versus a sashi kote. So. Mono me. In some ways, it actually makes the time, like, this is completely style or whatnot, but from a timing perspective, from learning, it makes it, you know, easier since both strikes are the same size.
Do it smaller is faster than not thinking, because I want to wait, but for you to commit and start on the way down, but then that doesn't time to do it big.
Right.
But
Right.
Started again sooner, make it finish it.
Right. Or yeah. I mean, you can turn here. I mean, you can wait till it gets here and then really go. Wham. Be another. I mean, you're more likely to get cut, right? But still, you're trying to draw that cut. So, any of those that you want to do again on that side, or you want to do shoot for that? Right. Right. So go knee. Right. Shoot, kotai.
Wherever you are, I get it. So you can help me by not being.
One thing I start with, so this is a Yai versus Kendo thing, right? So on that first cut that you do, make sure you're cutting to horizontal. You won't get there because my Joe is going to stop you. Your arm can only get about yay far, but you should let your arm come down on top of it. Kisage? Oh. Gotcha. If you see something that looks weird or you got questions too on this side, let me know as well. Like if you see something that I'm doing that's like that's different or whatever it is. If you could even hear what I just said. Okay. Shaman.
I don't know if you're doing it on purpose. If you are, then
you can see me like lowering. I try to keep my knees bent, but if I'm kind of like ducking down, then that's probably not good.
it feels like you notice
Getting smaller.
smaller than you were before.
Okay.
Coming up with doing stuff, and all of a sudden you're
Okay.
getting shorter.
Why is it getting shorter? You guys, I'm probably collapsing my knees too much. So boom, boom. Better?
So if you're not going down, I guess instead, I usually think of up, and maybe I can keep coming up.
Oh, you have a feeling. You have a feeling of standing up. Yeah.
Whatever, with this, so.
I'm trying to keep the same level. So if I'm here, stay here. And then, so if I'm a little lower at this point, I kind of stay here, and then as I go back, maybe I start to. Right. Not entirely. I like it from a being ready perspective, so I'm not straight legged or whatnot, but I've never got any clarification on whether that's here or there. So, good question, though. Thank you. Hold on me. Hey. Oh!
We do it together?
Well, how?
I'm waiting for you to start moving.
Okay. Gotcha. So it kind of depends. So when me and him do it, I wait here until he moves, and then.
You have to start the way I used to. Now I'm like, okay, I'm never waiting for you to finish to start moving them.
Sure.
That's something, you know what, I always tell some partners, something to tease out when they get going.
Sure.
Like, I don't think there's any right or wrong way, but you both gotta do it.
Right. Otherwise, it's like.
I know, I'm there going.
Yeah. Is he gonna go? Okay. Which way do you prefer? True.
Well, now I've done it. At this point, I'm back in control. It could be me moving first.
Right.
Now I've done it.
Right. Yeah, I like it that way from like not only a kendo but a tachi, uchi no kurai, and like everything says that you should move first before I do. We were just talking about the hand change again. We just finished Monomi, right? Yeah, I suppose we can bow it unless you want to do, is there any you want to do over again? I didn't see anything major other than yeah, I do. Did you break it?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
I got my Joe over there. I will grab mine.
I can't. Oh, I've never worn the conch before. I don't, how do you put this on? Okay. I'm doing meat on testing. So I got 3 through 7 and then 9 through 12. Hi. Okay. You know, pass me?
Yeah, I'm sure you'll.
Okay, that's not, we're gonna go slow. So gonna what? Pretty good.
I can wait for you to move.
You're always in charge. You're always in charge. Because your hand change signals to me. Do you want to do it together?
So as soon as I start moving, then.
Yeah. That's how that works. Because you're in charge of sensei at that point. So I'm waiting to I don't know if you're retreating yet. You want to do it again or you want to go to 3? Okay. Put it ahead. Put it ahead when you grab it. You're like this. You put it ahead and grab it. There you go. And then do it. Right. That. Hi. Yeah, absolutely. You suck it. That ended well. If it end up square on me, because the Joe's pointed that way. The Joe's not pointed at me. It's over my shoulder. Saka, or shaman. Saka. Wait for me. You gotta wait for Tachi to start. You gotta do that part together. Let's do that one again. So when you're catching too in Jihaji, try and not slap the stick. You should be catching it and pulling it in. So otherwise, I found when I come back to hit over the top, because the sword's off a little bit, if they don't bring it back, it's kind of awkward. Back on. Got it. Mon ami. You went over your shoulder. Right. Ah. Excitable. Got it. Toss to me. Put your foot. It shouldn't be like a chicken wing. It should be like this. There you go. And then you're gonna go slow. Okay. Yeah, you probably want to take a little bit bigger step back. There you go. Now, swing. Okay, so on this part, we have to do it together. So once you hit me down, you hold it until I can go under you, and then I'm coming back into hostile. And then I'm going to come back at you and tari. I think that was pretty good, other than the yak stick strike. You want to do it again? Hi. Okay. There you go. There. Yeah, I think that was good. Okay. Do you want to do Shichiko Tai? Let's switch after this. Shichiko Tai. Good get. You forget. You always stand up. Like when you're coming back into gate on, you always seem to stand up. Is that a kendo thing?
What is it like when I'm here and then I go up?
Yeah, you go.
I was talking to him about how I noticed he stays down, and I was like, I come up, I'm like, that's good or bad.
We've never gone up, so I don't know. Is that something you've learned?
Well, I mean, here I'm basically I was hoping
Right?
here, I mean, Endo, where we don't stay down, it's kind of like see this side. When I come back, then
I don't know.
the way that I look at it is, my knees are always sitting kind of down. I'm kind of here, and then I go back, and I come up. So if I'm kind of here, now I'm going to go back.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just noticeable.
Yeah, there's noticeable to me that you guys stay down.
Yeah, I don't know why. Okay. Shaman. Back on. Mono meat. Husky. Yeah. I was gonna catch you. All right, let's start it over. It is Kisage. It closes with Kisage. All right. Pass me. Good. Oh. This guy. So the two that I thought you could work on is 5 and 7. Just like the distance on how close you are when you're coming out of or here and we're stirring up, you're really close. So maybe I don't know if you're not pulling back far enough into this pose. I think your strike would be stronger if you weren't. And the same thing with like coming into Tayatari, into 7, like you catch well, but then I don't like, how are you pushing? Are you pushing your arms or your legs? Like, that seems like you could be stronger there. I know you can be stronger there.
I know I could be.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny because it's like one of the first things that said, you know, we're doing slower or whatever. And okay. So then I'm like,
But so doesn't mean lighter though.
yeah.
Right?
I was going lighter.
Yeah, no, but like you shouldn't though, because that changes the way I react, right? So I'm not trying to kill you. I'm just trying to do it slower so I'm more accurate. All right. Can do this again. Sock on. Okay, so like, now when you reach up, where are you gonna land at? So go. All right. Now when you're hitting, go strike. Yeah, like you're slapping it. Like come down on top of it. That's better. That's better. You want to try it again? Yeah, just go from there. I'll touch onto you. So here's where we're captured at, right? You've caught me. There you go. Yeah. Okay. Yes. Like that was way better. That's way better. And you didn't go any faster. Okay. Let's try it from the beginning and then go through it. You're not moving your hand there. That's why you did that. You didn't slide your hand through. Like that's the tricky part. Oh yeah, I know. I know. That's why I'm trying to give you the parts that would make it easier for you. Yeah. Because it's like even on that one thing, like it's a fulcrum. Like you've got to move your hand to get the thing. So, all right, let's try 7. Work on Tayatari. Actually, oh, there you go. Oh. You did the same thing without moving your hand in Ikiotosh that time too. When you swung at me, you didn't move your hand. You just. It makes. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure it looks amazing, but. I'm sure it's effective.
I got a bigger.
Yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. Have you gotten to go? Okay, I want to grab some water real quick. Okay, that's sure. I was coming to steal. You haven't gotten to go very simple yet. We're running out of time. So. Oh, nope, my bad. Hang on one sec.
Oh. Okay. You there? You there, Joe? I think Joe's gone. Yeah. I think we're alone. Sensei, if you want to turn off the Zoom, save his battery. So, okay. All right. Okay. One more time. Big hits. Oh. Yeah, because you said it gets your hip a little more and locks it in. I'm sure you're well aware of that. Yeah. Hey! Hey! Better. Okay. You start here. Hey! That was truncated. Go back. Stop. Okay. That was a truncated strike. It was like here. Big. There you go. I do the same thing. So I'm working on it. And we got Sarah to do it right. She hit me in the face. I couldn't get back far enough to get out of her way. So if Sarah can do that, you can do that. So, okay. Keep target. Yep. Hey! Oh! Hey! A little bit low. Remember how Sensei was showing us? Let me get my go. We'll go through it. same kind of strike, because you come back, you strike, it can be a, you're kind of doing that. Remember, it's that off the cliff. So it's that, oh, you get that left hand. There you go. So when I do that, it's that, so, hey, scare me this time. Come on. It's like it. Hey! Yeah, big. Even bigger. My wife tells me all the time, but no. No, that's right. But yeah, because that's one that you can really cover a lot of distance if you get that arm up. You get that right hand out, or left hand out. It really does make a difference. Okay, what's the next one? Shaman. Hey! You okay? But back on. No, too much. Hey. Hey! Yeah, it's a little weak on the. Yeah, just work. If you have somebody to work with, I'm going to teach you, coach you.
Yeah, she was offering to hold it for me. I was like,
Yeah,
I'll
do
get her
it.
to start holding it now.
Yeah. Yeah, it all comes down. It's really tough without partners because you got to come up. With that rotation is critical on that heel and the ball. That sets you up to get that nice. But the most important thing is to watch the eyes. You're hitting the head. And I was good. So.
Now, at this point, when should I move?
That's how he's committed.
Right, when he's committed.
Moving.
Start moving. He committed?
No. Now.
Committed? Guess
As
what?
the sword's going.
For me to move from that point is really hard. It keeps going really fast.
Hi.
Do you like your drill partner? Do you both want to pass your test? Maybe rephrase that. Do you both want to pass your test?
Hi.
So as the Taki, what can you do to ensure that the show can set up
was the other incentive?
When he's committed, right? So like you just said, Michael and Sarah, like that was too early for me, right? That's what I've been doing.
Just try to keep up with the speed.
I'm trying to get my ass out of the way. But guess what? He can speed, right? So again, hey, like now you gotta do a little bit faster here to get in the right spot, and he's gotta be slow enough to be
Right.
I'm pretty sure that I'm not the only one doing that. Like I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure how you say it. I do it too. So yeah.
Let's just keep that in mind because he made a great point. He's like, you do it a little fast. I'm not going to say I've been moving for the last year and a half. What do you mean? Well, guess what? This is wrong. So.
Hey.
Good, but make sure that when you're doing that, anytime you really need to want to be, right?
Give them the time to get there.
Right?
Yeah.
You got to be sure they're committed. Okay? You, actually, guys, got to be committed slowly.
Get committed slowly. That's a good one. Yeah.
Be slow, right? Because otherwise it's going to be hard.
Yeah.
Right? So, okay? So I want to bring out, but that was a great point, and I think everybody needs to.
Yeah. Good one. Thank you.
Where are you guys at right now?
We had just finished a spot on 5. No, we're just working on 5 a little bit.
About 20 after, 25 after. I know you're Ryan and your wife are here, so you want to be done at 30 exactly, or do you want to be done?
Well, we've only got 6 left, right?
Yeah, I'd like to.
Yeah.
So we can finish that.
And then what I would like to do is, would it be better for you to run through one more time with us, or for you to watch us do it?
I always like watching you guys do it, and if you would let me record it. Because even on the way here, I was watching your recording that you guys did for me, a couple of years ago. And you guys are way better now.
So we can, whatever works best for you. We've got one day before that. We said they're not in here at all next week, so we can considering giving up Thanksgiving, considering either a Monday and Tuesday or Monday
On the Wednesday.
Friday. So if you're interested in those, we can let you know you're out. Good. Okay. So the Thanksgiving, we don't want to mess with people, but those guys aren't in here at all. And we're closed on Thursday class anyway. So. Okay, so go ahead and finish what you're doing.
By this time, really good. Okay. So do you want to do Katsumi first?
I only have to go through the following.
Okay, that's fine.
Are you testing?
Yeah.
For sundown?
Nidan. Or sundown. Sundown.
Okay.
So same as them.
Yeah. I'll leave it up.
I'm not as good as them.
I can do.
Okay, well, we could just go, what we're on, 4? So we just, we did 5. So, okay, just mono me. We'll do mono me. Switch, that's fine. Mono me. Hey!
Oh!
That went okay. Yeah, that's good. You want to swap or do you want to watch sensei? Okay. So we need. Right? Shoot, good die.
first. Yes, ma. Hey. Oh. Hey. Hey. Just like a. Hey. Oh. Hey. See the difference? Yeah. Yeah, that makes a huge difference to the right arm. Jawman. Hey! Oh! Huh? Hey! Hey! Bigger. Hey! Mon ami. Hey! Oh! Oh, really got you that time. Arigato so much. Eat with that. Yeah, I just say be bigger. Bigger. Yeah, you. Oh.
Must be kendo.
Yeah.
Doing small.
Yeah, trying to get in there quick, but yeah, be bigger. And somebody's harping on me forever about being bigger, so just passing on that.
Thanks very much. I would appreciate that.
Yeah. Actually, it's probably you get the mirror this way. When I do it, but it depends on the right aspect ratio.
I won't be looking at you. I'll be looking at that.
Oh, it's not on anyway. No, nobody's on.
No, but like he's recording it.
Oh, is it? You can stop the meeting too, Casey. What? Just stop the meeting. You can stop it.